And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, the Monday night show. Your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Rapid Dave.
I'm Alan.
Well, hi, Alan. How's it going?
You know what? I'm just living the dream, right? It's all we're doing these days. Just another day in paradise. Let's
I hear you,
rock
man.
it and roll it. You know, whatever it is that kids are saying these days.
We're trying to stream to Kick. So we're on Kick now, but for some reason from StreamYard, it didn't work. So they're still working on a couple things. So I think that's just part of it. So we created a Kick account. We're actually live Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Spreaker for audio only. Buckeye Bunny, how are you doing? A lot of people were over on YouTube. I said we were going live. I hit the live button or, prepared the stream.
Right.
And they just started coming in. That's a tribute to Old School 2.0 over there on YouTube. Our guy, he's just always nothing but support, right? He's such a great guy.
He's kind of a big deal.
He is kind of a big deal, right? All right. So you said that we have two different beers tonight because you couldn't get your hands on the one I had. I went earlier to get mine. So what do you got?
I have, so both of our beers are from Martin House. So we're both drinking from Martin House tonight. I am drinking Big Country.
Your little I almost got that one, but I was like, it's really I think the ABV and I think it's got some sugar or something like that in there. So
it's smoked pecan, and vanilla stout. And this bad boy is 10% alcohol by volume.
Nice. So, we generally go big on Mondays nights. Guppy says, yep, old school. That's what I'm talking about. All right. That's nice. They got nice cans out there at Martin House. Martin House Brewing in Fort Worth, Texas. You can check them out on Facebook, Twitter. They're on TikTok too. They do all kinds of stuff. Cool little videos. For me, this is Martin House Astronaut Apocalypse. This is Imperial Stout with coconut, made in Texas by Texans. They always have cool can art. Like I said, it's one of those things where it just looks at me. I like it. So let's see. Oh God, it's a 12%er. I didn't even look. I just looked and I'm down. I'm terrified. Imperial Stout with coconut, 12% ABV. Government warning. Oh, that's just a warning. I thought they had like a nice little I didn't even see the 12%. Damn it.
I'm telling you, I think we've had that. I think we've done like a pre-show on it or something like that. Oh, but yeah, so we're both rocking with beers as dark as our souls.
And as cold as your ex's heart.
Oh, buddy. Mine smells delicious. Like the vanilla is strong in this one.
It smells good. It looks crazier than hell. It really does. Got a great head on it. Perfect pour, I might add. There's one thing I can do, and it's pour beers. Not great or anything like that. I can just pour beers.
I can just pour a beer. Whatever, man.
All right. Cheers to you. Let's see what we got here.
Cheers. What's up, Lizzie?
I can already kind of taste the coconut. You can smell the coconut, taste the coconut. Let me see what else. You know what? I'm not even looking it up because it's pointless. Because they don't put anything. They don't put anything on Untapped or anything about
words.
They're like coconut stout. That's all they'll put. They could put anything else, like what the inspiration was. I don't care. What the hell the guy had on when he brewed the damn thing. I don't care.
Make up a cool story, something like that. No, they just put beer. That's it.
I think I would do that. I think I'd have like some little crazy kooky backstory for everything that I did. just because, like, here's the man himself.
Old school 2.0.
The man. What if you let me see? Get a little extra bravado there. All right, enough of that.
Enough of that. This isn't his show. This is our show.
Yeah.
Move on.
I've got hockey on one channel. I have Fight Club on the other because apparently you can't watch. I think the Mavs played earlier, but I didn't watch the game. So, usually I have a couple things going on. Baseball starts this week, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to talk about that on Wednesday. Thursday for the Rangers.
The Mavs lose again?
Oh God, I assume they would.
Yeah. Oh no, they won 127-104. There we go. Beat the Pacers.
120 what? 120 what?
127-104.
Oh crap. I think they covered. Or they no. They always been picking under, right? And so Luka wasn't supposed to play tonight. Luka got his 16th technical and he wasn't supposed to play. And then they appealed it, they rescinded it. And I'm sitting in the garage just thinking about the ways I'm going to spend this money. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And then I see a little ticker go across the bottom of the TV and it says Luka's playing. I go, well, this is stupid.
Abort. Call up your bookie. Hey, buddy, can we just go ahead and cancel that bet real quick?
Just push it the next week, if you don't mind. Taking a bath lately. Anyways. Well, yeah, a hell of a Monday, a hell of a weekend. You're probably wondering why I'm so effing red.
My ears,
baby.
My ears are like really red. Like they're warm.
Yeah, warm to the touch. I must have hit something. So let me see. I'm gonna, since we're on the air and we're live, just gonna kind of give y'all a little tip too. Oh, they lost. Damn it. Under. So I've been taking the Mavs under. Mm-hmm. My brother told me about it. He goes, man, I've been cleaning house with these motherfuckers this year. So
look, I don't care about cleaning my house. That's what Lizzie's for. It makes money. Okay.
So I had it. Excuse me. I had it at 235.5 the under. And of course I buy points, right? I keep the extra couple bucks. I don't care. I just want to win. And so I've been doing that. And it's been pretty nice. And of course, New Jersey Devils lost. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the last, I don't know how many months. The Mavs suck. They're not, they're just go full tank mode. And you know what? And on top of that, just get rid of Luka and his little whiny ass. We're going to talk more about that this Wednesday, but yeah. So this weekend, we actually did a, what do you call those things? Pop swap event?
Pop swap. It's where we have pops and we swap it for your money.
That's what you told some kids. Some kids like, hey, you want to trade? Yeah, I'll trade you for some cash.
He goes, so I've never been to one of these swaps before. How does this work?
Well, you bring your wife and then someone else brings theirs and,
everyone throws their keys in a fishbowl and you see what happens, man.
5-1.
No, I was like, so I have items here for sale and you give me money and I'll swap it for the items. He goes, oh, okay, cool, man. Cool.
So we were out at Pastime Comics out in Watauga, Texas. It was from 10 to 7. Or 10 to 5. It was a super long day. Beautiful. But it got real sunny real quick. And
sunny.
It ate me alive. We had shade. We had, a nice little breeze and everything like that. But we did spend a lot of time out. We did spend a lot of time out in the sun talking and just BSing and just hanging out. I mean, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Huh?
Yeah, we had a good time. Gillum was there. Got to talk to him for a little bit. Cole was out there, of course. Chris, McLean, Lisa, and Brian were over there next to us. Palmer showed up. He was there for a while. Had a good time.
Yeah, we had our little section, right? Our little 3 or 4 booths together, and we were just kind of hanging out. And it was just like bouncing back and forth. Go inside every so often to grab some donuts, boilers in the house. What a boiler!
Have a drink or two, maybe a couple of adult beverages.
Yeah. And I went and bought more. Then I went and got some pizza. Here from Old School. Hey, thanks, Ted.
What's up, Ted?
Boss 302. What's going on? Appreciate you coming on over. Appreciate everybody actually that heads over here from Old School. That shows the level of commitment and the people he's been growing like crazy on YouTube, right? And just he was on Facebook, then he was on Twitch, and now he's on YouTube, and he's growing. Everywhere he goes, he grows. That's just one of those things. And he's got the squad leagues. It's a solo squads league, no builds. It's not solo squads, but it's a squads league.
Zero squad.
Zero squad.
Yeah.
And so everybody gets, you get your name in a hat, and he draws them out every single week. So every single week you're playing with someone new. And it's really cool. They have a lot of fun. And yeah, we're like the title sponsor of that because we just, like somehow getting in there. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I'm just like, yeah, we'll do something. Love
What's
all the
that?
Star Wars stuff in the background.
Yeah, thank
Oh
you.
yeah, you got a bunch of Star Wars stuff back there, don't you?
I do. You got helmets back there. You can see half of them.
Well, I got Star Trek stuff.
Each helmet.
I don't
Okay. All right,
I don't
that's
have
what
any
we're doing
Star
today.
Wars.
That's cool.
Someone had a damn shirt like that, and it said greatest sci-fi movie, or it said biggest Star Wars fan, and it had a picture of the damn Enterprise. It was at that RetroCon, and dude, I laughed so damn hard. I go, that's awesome. I was like, I really enjoyed that. I was like, I'm gonna buy you a beer.
I'm gonna buy you a beer, mother. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, yeah. Oh, geez. Well, yeah, that's what we did. And man, I stayed awake because I had to watch Succession. I was like, I gotta watch it, right? I'm catching up. I took a shower because I felt just disgusting.
Dude.
And then ordered some food in. I was like, hey, bing bang bong. And then I woke up this morning feeling like $1,000,000, went straight to work.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, no, I came home. I took a little bit of a nap, a little short one, and then get up and get things ready. But I got to bed pretty early. I think I went to bed like 10 last night or something like that. So
That sun just eats your lunch,
it
man.
does, dude. It just sucks your whole life force out of you. And then I was on my feet all day. You were on your feet pretty much all day. We'd sit down we would sit down to pour beverages, and that was about it, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a good time. A decent amount of people showed up, made a couple bucks, and had some fun.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with that either, because like the sun never used to really drain me like it does now. Like you go to the beach, right? You're like hanging out at the beach all day. Just hanging out, relaxing, playing, body surfing or boogie boarding or whatever. And it's like, back then you'd be like, all right, what are we doing tonight? Now I'm like, yeah, no, I just spent 9-10 hours out on the beach. Like,
I'm good.
Exhausted. I'm going to bed. Y'all can do what you want. To go, oh no, it's time to party. I go, you should have woke me up later then in the day, and I would have casually went out there, or
or party with me on the beach while I'm out there drinking. Right?
Yeah, that's the thing too. I went through a case of beer, so I'm kind of exhausted from drinking all day. Who would win in a fight?
Worf or Chewie?
Chewie.
Do you know who Worf is?
Yeah, the guy with the S all over his face and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's Worf, isn't it? WORF?
I don't know, man.
He's got the Rocky Mountains on his face. Yeah. No, I know what that guy is.
Is it Klingon, right?
I think so.
That's a thing, right? The S.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, give me Chewie.
He can rip his arms off.
Right? Chewie's strong. It's a strong mother.
He gets a hold of you, it's over. You know what I mean? If it's hand-to-hand combat that we're talking,
it's hand-to-hand. It has to be hand-to-hand, right?
Yeah.
I
never seen that thing fight, but I've seen Chewie fight, and he's ripped the arms off of stuff. Like, just rips them in half. He's like the juggernaut of Star Wars, if that's, if you can really do that. Less hairy version. Because, he rips Deadpool in half. He goes, I'm going to rip you in half. Tears him apart. Like, all right, that's funny. That's pretty big gulps, huh?
Well, see you later.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I was super excited. I got off work. I left work about like 2:30 or whatever to come back this way. Stopped at the store. I was like, I'm getting some beer, gonna get some gas. I can't wait for tonight. Then I went out back and I'm like cleaning up the garage and the backyard. Well, the problem is all the stuff is falling out of my tree, so the backyard's like covered, right? So I'm out there blowing stuff around. First thing it does, I just start sneezing, like just nonstop. sneezing. I'm like, oh my God, this is just awful. I hate allergies. Allergies suck. Drives me crazy. Good evening, everyone. Here from Old School 2.0. Thanks for sponsoring his league. It's been a lot of fun. I hope it has been a lot of fun. It's a really good league. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I just, I can pop in and say hi, but I can't play. That's my thing. Saturday mornings. It's not a bad time either. 9 a.m. I think Central Time, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And so it's not terrible, like bad timing, but man, I got to get up and get going. You know how it is around here.
I'm out at the ball fields with the kiddo at this time of the year, so just
drilling her grounders. Come on, Dorn, get in front of the damn ball. Don't give me this Olay bullshit. It does suck, Northern. I hate it. And like when I was in Kentucky, when I was living up there, it was terrible too. Like I took my kid up there to visit one summer, and his eyes like started to shut. Like the kid was allergic to like grass and trees. I go, you mean like the earth? How the hell are you even around? Like, you're walking on everything you're allergic to, and the other shit's producing shade.
Right.
So,
what's up, Marty? So that's what I'm doing at the moment, burning limbs and wood. Are we talking about limbs of trees or body parts?
Probably,
because we were just talking about ripping off body parts. So I just want to clarify which ones we're burning.
Probably would. If I had to just make a guess, because Marty's a good dude, so I wouldn't think he's burning body parts.
I don't know Marty, so I'm not going to make the assumption. And if I just say he's just burning like tree limbs, he might be offended. Like, look, bro, I'm more hardcore than that. These are.
Yeah. I don't want to assume what you're doing, because when you assume things, just like with anything else, you just make it.
You're like, oh wait, you're a dude. Okay.
Come on now.
I'm just saying.
We're not doing this tonight. I meant to send you a GIF, and we're probably going to bring it up for late night or whatever. It says it's a picture of two people. One's a guy, and the other one's apparently supposed to be trans or something like that. It says, everyone says my boyfriend is gay because he's dating a trans girl. And the top comment was, actually, you're both gay because you're both guys. And so everything like blew up. Like the comment section is actually the funniest thing on the world when it comes to that shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's all comments.
I'm not there for anything else. I'm there for comments. I want to see what's going on, and then I just want to put some other bodies for sure. Jesus.
That's what Guppy said. Marty said, my name is not Jason. Is it Freddie?
Freddie?
Michael?
Get that last one.
And that's my kid. Literally allergic to every grass and tree around, not allergic to pet dander. So he's got that going for him, which is nice.
It's pretty nice. So let me ask you. So he brought up Jason. So let's say this. Yes. All right. So there's this show on Netflix or whatever. I think it's called The Movies That Shaped Us or something. Anyways,
I've watched. They have a whole different series. They have the movies. They also have the toys that shaped us. All that. Too. Yeah.
But the movies were great right now. Like, so Lizzie had it on. One, I don't watch scary movies because I'm a giant just chicken. Chicken S. I get scared. There's always someone right behind me.
Well documented.
Yeah. So anyway, but I like Halloween. I like sitting down and like watching them in a very small window of time, usually about 2:00 in the afternoon. And so with the lights on and the windows open. But anyway, in October. But yeah, so I watched how they made Halloween, and they were talking about it, and it was great. Like just listening to all that, listening to them revisit it again. The next one up was Friday the 13th. You want to talk about a funny ass little segment? They were just like, yeah, we didn't know what to do. Like, geez, we were just kind of winging it. It was damn near the Blair Witch Project, man. Like, yeah, we had like a handheld, and we're like running through the woods. And it's like adult next series. Yeah. It shapes some people, that's for damn sure. Molds them.
Right. There was something I heard Gordon talk about on the ticket one morning, and I kind of came in at the tail end of it, but it was essentially about this lady who was in love with a 747 jet.
What?
Plane, yeah. Like there was one specific one that she was in love with.
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the movies that shaped us?
No, we were talking about the adult toys that shaped us, and so this lady was in love with an airplane, and I
didn't know where we were going. I'm going, would she identify as a 737 or something? And
no, she identified as a female in love with an airplane.
Love is love. There's nothing you can stop.
It's somewhere over there in like Europe or something like that. That she was. I think it was like maybe even Germany.
It's so beautiful and it's so unstoppable. It's just amazing.
You get some of those people over there in those countries over there in those European countries where some of them, they're very repressed, right?
Attacking some European countries. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yeah. Where they're just, they're just not as free to love like they are here. Like you can love anything or be anything you want to.
Yeah.
You want to identify as a deer? Do it.
Don't let your mind slow you down either. Really get after it. You know what I mean? I heard there was someone that identified as a red sparrow or a red hawk or something like that. I shit you not. We got to play the clip. Like I'm gonna find it. And we're gonna play it. And we're gonna talk about it because they say they're trapped in human form.
Obviously.
I don't think they're from this planet either. There's something up with that. So it's like, I feel like we need to just cut them open and see what's going on in there.
They're from like
Yeah.
Tatooine or something like that.
Right? There's something.
Sand.
There's a couple
I hate
moons.
sand.
I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
Everywhere. Marty, the scariest movie I watched as a little kid was When the Last Screaming Stops. Look it up back in 77. I will write that down.
All right. So I guess we'll
If I
check
find
that
a
out.
pen.
But yeah, my mom like ruined me with all these movies. She always had them on, right? She always had like, she'll play Friday the 13th. She'd have Nightmare on Elm Street. Jesus Christ, I couldn't even fall asleep. I was terrified. I was like, Jesus, it was crazy. And what was that other one? I found it. Gordon was talking about on the ticket. This is like a decade ago, if not longer. And he was talking about these crazy, scary movies. And someone was bringing up, they were like Sleepaway Camp. I go, never heard of it. Well, let me go see what's going on. It's the weirdest movie, but man, it is effing weird.
That's
and like that kid at the end, she's like, she's, got a hold of the head, little wiener hanging out.
Yeah, okay. I can't remember if that was Sleepaway or Hideaway. Like
Sleepaway or Hideaway. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, yeah. The spoiler alert. She's kind of wiener.
And it's weird to see a child teen on television. I'm like, what is going on? It made me feel very weird and uncomfortable.
When I was a kid, it was Silver Bullets.
I don't know what that means. Is that the Coors Light thing?
It's a scary movie. It's like about a werewolf.
Obviously.
I remember watching that. So you used to have it was Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings after cartoons on like one of the channels was like they had like the scary movies after that. And it was like
Elvira.
It wasn't Elvira. It was like, I'm gonna have to look it up and figure out what it was. But it was like the scary movie, and it would play like those campy, like kind of scary movies and things like that, like the Critters movies and things like that. Trolls, the Trolls movies was another one. Not the Trolls with Poppy and Branch now, but the Trolls that took over the apartment complex.
I went to camp one time, and I swear to God, it was like 6, 7. I think it was like 7th or 8th grade. But like the 5th grade camp thing, I didn't go to. I was like, I ain't gonna make it. I was like, I ain't gonna go sleep. I ain't gonna sleep for however long the camping trip. Well, Brandon, it's a week. I go, I ain't gonna sleep for a week. It's gonna scare the piss out of him. We're sitting there just a terrible mess. But yeah, no, Elvira, when she came on, it made me feel weird in a different way. When I was younger, I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I've never had this tingling feeling before. What's going on?
Something's up.
All of a sudden, my jeans are tighter. What's going on?
Oh my God. I went back and started watching her movies this year just it was like to revisit. I haven't watched one Elvira thing in 30 years. Right. And it's just so goofy and weird. It just reminds me of like not the horror films that used to try to scare the shit out of you, but a funny horror kind of, I don't know, like a Mel Brooks movie almost. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, I got some chuckles out of it and whatnot. And I think she was playing Elvira and going here and there and doing this and that. And I was like, okay, cool. And I almost got through all of them. I think there's a couple left, but
okay. Marty said this one time at band camp.
I'd go to band camp, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, if I was like younger now, I was like,
that's
creepy.
Like you can go to band camp now. Like that's
only back in time, because then it's like, you're just teeing off.
But if you're going back in time, you're still the same age. Like,
oh well, no, never mind.
You're putting off very
creepy vibes. You don't ever want to listen. Like when you're younger, you have no idea what you're doing, right? And that's just kind of like, you don't know if they're terrible, anything's terrible. It's like pizza, right? All pizza's good pizza. Now when you get older, you're like, I don't want anybody that's younger than me, like in the 20s. I don't even know how. Like, I think if like something happens between you and Liz, right? You're 42 years old, 43 now. You're 43 years old.
God, I'm so.
How much younger would you go? Like, what's your cutoff where you're like, I'm just not dealing with this shit?
I think I'm kind of at the age where it's like, I don't even care what the age is. I'm just kind of done. Like,
you just hang them up.
I'm just done. Like, it's let me do what I want.
Someone help me. I'm trying to think of the Blob. Oh, that's the Blob that kept getting. It's either the Blob or it's that thing from the that overnight thing that they had like Scream or Creepy Tales or something like that. I can't think of it. There was something where they were like on a raft out in the middle of the lake, and then they're there, and then the Blob gets them or something like that. There's
Was it from Creep Show, The Raft?
There you go, Creep
Stephen
Show.
King Creep Show, The Raft.
Well, that's the one
when I googled Black Goo in the Pond movie scene. So
I think they had another one called The Blob, but yeah, no, that's what I think. It's the Creep Show. Creep Show should be it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how much younger it takes from the dark side. I don't know, man. Just keep firing shots. You're doing great. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I don't know, man. Look it up on your phone.
Look it up. This isn't Google. What I want you to do is get on the internet, right? Google.com and just start typing in stuff that might remind you. They're close enough.
Why are you telling me to use Google.com and not internet.com? I'm confused.
Lugal. I said Lugal.
Lugal?
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
I'm telling you, I think it's Creep Show.
Yeah.
I remember that one because it was like, you used to scare the shit out of me too. But yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, God. But yeah, I don't like, you think about that, and like when you're younger, you're just like, I don't really care. I'm just excited to be there, right? But like when you get older, you're like, there's no effing way. Like I'm not dealing with anything.
I don't want to think like trying to keep up with like a 20-year-old, right? Someone in their mid-20s who's like, remember how you were in your mid-20s? We're
married and had 2 kids. Yeah, I totally remember.
Just think of how much like single Brandon days, right? We'd go out to the bars and just like every night, and it's like
I'm sweating now just thinking about it. Like I'm sweating the booze out just thinking about it.
And like that was just us just going out and just 2 dudes going and hanging out and drinking at bars, right?
Yeah.
Hassling cover bands to play Jungle Love, right?
Somebody come up and say, hey, what's going on? I beat it, kid. I'm not interested. I'm just trying to enjoy my night. I don't want to work for it.
I just want to hear Jungle Love. That's all I want.
Yeah. That's it. I don't want anything else right now more in my life than to hear Jungle Love. Yeah, tell us about your single days. You want to hear more about them? Because they were a blast.
So it was one time me and Rap Dave entered a giant Jenga tournament. Like second place or something like that. That was cool.
Yeah. We're pretty good at Jenga.
Ate a lot of pretzels, drank a lot of beer, went a lot of baseball games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like baseball.
It was
hello, Saber Code Red. How are you doing?
Again, it was just going out and then waking up the next morning and going to work. Like,
oh my God.
Just
I've never peaked so much in my life. Like all over that building, like I hit every spot. I was like some dog, right? That was just like marking his territory. I mean,
puke.
It was all around the building, inside, outside. I mean, there was, for some reason, they had 2 stupid doors heading to the bathroom.
Oh,
yeah. Open one door just to the next door. How you felt? We're doing great. I'm sorry you came in here during me talking about this, but
yeah. Anyone seen the movie New Mutants? The big tall guys with the creepy big smiles. Yeah, I've seen it. It wasn't that. It was
the big creepy smile. Sounds like the guy from Roger Rabbit. What was his name?
Was he?
When I dropped there, I killed your brother. I talked just like this.
I remember there was one day we got in, and like we got there like 8 o'clock in the morning for some dumb reason after closing down the bars. And it was probably like 8:15, and I said you get up and walk to the bathroom at a rather quick pace.
Well, they call me Rapid Dave. I get around fast.
You come out and you go, I'm done. Let's go to IHOP. I was like, all right.
And I never go to IHOP. That's how bad it was. I was like, I don't ever go to IHOP.
So we went to work for 20 minutes. I was like, all right, we're out of here. That's enough overtime for today.
Oh, God. So rough.
But yeah, I mean, that was just us just going out and hanging out and drinking, not chasing anything, right? Now, I just couldn't imagine like going out and trying to chase anything now. Like it just thinking about it just exhausts me. Like,
right. I don't have the energy. I just want to go to sleep now just thinking about it.
Here's the comparison to it. Like now, like if you go and apply for a job now, like I think I've been with the same company for 14 years now, right? But about like 10 years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm done here. I applied at another auto finance company. But in order to just get an interview, you got to sit down and you got to fill out those stupid surveys that take like an hour and a half, asking you the same question 5 different ways. I did that once and I was like, you know what? I'm not looking for another job ever again. Like, because I don't want to do it. Just thinking of that process, right? Having to go through and do that dumb survey and then having to interview and talk to someone and try and convince them I can do the job. I'm like, you know what? I just don't want to. Me and my
I
son
think
today and watch John Wick 4. It was good, dude. I can't wait. I got to go see that.
never seen any of them.
You need
I
to.
thought about watching them though.
You
Like
should.
I thought about watching. How long are they long movies?
No, they're like an hour and a half. They're action movies. They're quick
Hour and a
movies,
half?
right? Here's what you do: get yourself a 12-pack of beer.
Uh-huh.
Order yourself a pizza.
Uh-huh.
Sit down and have some fun.
It just doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't.
Just do it.
Lizzie, you want to sit down and watch John Wick movies with me one night? How about an in-house date? We'll have a little date. We'll sit there and have some pizza, maybe some beer.
What drives you crazy about applying for jobs, Saber?
You know what really grinds my gears? You know, when they're like, "Hey, do you think you can? What do you think? You think you'd fit for this job?" I go, "Well, I'm actually just looking to work somewhere else. Obviously, I can do the job. I've been employed for 14 years, so yeah, I'm actually pretty good."
I'm all right.
Punch him. John Wick is the modern Chuck Norris. You watch your mouth. Yeah, come on, man. It's Keanu Reeves. Let's easy. Let's dial it on back, buddy. Lizzie said okay, so I guess I'm gonna watch those stupid movies. All right, here you go.
When you apply online, they ask you to attach your resume. Then proceeds to have you fill out a resume. Right? Also,
I've never
is 3.5 hours. What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm not watching that.
I don't know that's accurate.
The only movie that I watch is 3.5 hours long is Titanic. That's the only movie I'll watch. Because my heart will go on. Always. That bitch should have got off that damn door. Jack could still be with us right now, talking, yucking it up, bullshitting.
Take turns.
Yeah.
There was enough room. Hey, you know what? You already got together and got on top of each other and did the horizontal mambo. Just do it on the table.
Yeah.
Or on the chair. Keep you warm.
I would have floated that car out there and just hung out in the car. Probably smelt funny though. That's annoying. I just fell out in a no shit. I put C resume. Yeah. I think I was applying for a job. I mean, I don't know how long ago it was. And it was like, hey, we would love for you to apply. They ask you to apply. Okay, no problem. And then like, attach your resume. And then they started asking the question. I go, nah. I was like, I'm not doing that. And then they were like, I noticed you didn't she didn't fill out you stopped halfway through. I go, yeah. It was asking me the questions that are on the resume.
Yeah.
So what do you want? I was like, I don't have time for that kind of shit.
Here's the thing. You want me to apply for your job? Cool. Tell me when the interview is. You've seen what I have, right? You reached out to me and you want me to come work for you. Let's just set up an interview. Why do I got to go online and fill out all this damn paperwork and answer the same question 5 times worded differently?
That's why I like LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn or Indeed, one of those two back in the day, they kind of were the middleman on it because you answered all the questions, along the way. Like, you're when you set up your account and you put your resume out there or whatever, and it reads it and all that kind of S and whatnot. You know what? No, I was like, nah, I'm out. Yeah, no, for me, and I've been at the same company, Alan, and I've been with it for like 14 years. So I just, I don't care.
I work from home, majority. I only have to go to the office twice a month.
Yeah,
I'm just not.
We're getting an exact count here. 169 minutes. Jeff says.
Okay.
Damn. I'm not watching that. It does look cool.
That's okay. It's over an hour and a half, but still. No thanks.
Hey, hold on. What'd you say? Over an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Well, it's over 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh God.
I watched Schindler's List once. How long is that? 7 hours?
The one that Rafi and Dirty Randy did?
No. The one with the Taken guy. He's got a certain set of skills. You ever seen the Taken movies?
Mm-mm.
Those are fun too.
I don't watch stuff like that.
You don't watch fun movies?
Educational only over here. I don't watch that stuff. Come on.
You're so full of
I don't watch that smut. It's all just Avatar was over 3 hours.
Yeah, Avatar too.
My damn legs fell asleep.
Liam Nielsen, that's the guy. That old guy.
I'm just giving him crap. I know who it is.
Those are fun movies.
I never heard of him. Oh, you mean he's not Obi-Wan. Yeah, he did play Obi-Wan, right? Or Anakin. He played Anakin Skywalker.
Qui-Gon. Son of a... You watch your mouth, hooker.
I did sit down and watch Avatar. We went and saw Avatar 2 for some stupid reason. And it was
You
like
were excited about it.
it was forever long. I never no.
Yes, you were. You're like, dude, hey, what was it? Christmas? Christmas Day? Christmas
Oh
Day?
yeah, you gave me something to do on Christmas Day.
We're gonna go see Avatar 2. We're gonna go blah 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 blah. You were so excited.
Dude, we were gonna like take gummies and go to the movies. I was so damn excited.
Weren't.
And I was like, and then when I got there, they had beer. I go, oh, yes. And then Lizzie was, she gets up every like 25 minutes, like at clockwork. And then she's like, you want to drink? Go, there's a Pope shit in the woods. Of course I want to drink. And I'm like, and it wasn't hot. I was able to sit there and relax so I wouldn't sweat my balls off.
You've watched the Lord of the Ring movies.
God, they're so bad. I fell asleep on the
walking through the mountains. Again, no thanks. I did see a funny meme. It was
3 movies about goddamn walking.
In reference to Lord of the Rings, and it was it had Pedro Pascal there saying, "I'll take Frodo to the mountain. I'll take him to the mountain of Mordor or wherever the hell he had to go." And then it was just like, "All right, no one else is needed here."
I'm telling you, they had eagles. They could have flown him there. It's ridiculous. That whole stupid. Even the trees walked in those movies. They were stupid. Vikings in the house. What's up? I don't know. Lizzie loves the Return of the King though. She does really, really like that. What's your shoe size again? Me?
I'm a 12 wide. If you're asking me,
why is she asking me that, dude? She must be. I think she's probably asking someone else that, and then like it came in a. I like 11 wide. I don't know. Yeah, my feet are shrinking. Used to be 12 and a half wide. Now I'm like 11, barely 11. Hold on, about to go down to 10 and a half.
Give me a nice New Balance in 12 wide, and I'm good.
Why do you wear those shoes? I saw your shoes Saturday, and then like they point up like those goofy cowboy boots that some of the dudes wear down here. Like, are you really supposed to wear those shoes that long? Because it doesn't look like your feet are that long.
Well,
you put your daddy's shoes on.
It wasn't a wide, so I had to wear a size 13 in that one. I think it was like an Adidas or something.
You look like you're walking around with clown shoes on. I thought they were going to squeak and shit. I go, you probably have a little bit, smell my flower. You know what I mean? I didn't know what you had going on.
I'll totally do that.
You should.
Cowtown.
Here it comes. Cowtown, here it comes.
Do you guys plan on seeing the Super Mario movie? Yes, I do.
Bought my tickets already. I bought them actually like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, for no reason other than my son's going to be here. He's flying in town from college for the week, so I was like, you know what? Something to do on a Thursday? No, Wednesday actually. Wednesday before the show. So
Wednesday. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario. What's up, Patrick? How you doing?
I know, right? I'm kind of excited. Mario's kind of a big deal for us. You know what I mean? That's what we played when we were younger. Patrick, what's up? How are you doing? But yeah, it seriously does. It's one of those things where I like Mario, right? Hopefully it's good.
Lizzie, redeem, take a drink. Cheers.
I'm semi looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. I've got low expectations, so I really don't care. My 3-year-old starts screaming your game every time the Super Mario Bros. Commercial comes on. Definitely gonna have to take her. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
We're doing XD. Because it looks massive. It looks like it'd be cool on the bigger screen and louder and all that S. So, what?
I'm Jack Black as Bowser. I'm in on that. I'm in on Charlie Day as Luigi. I love Charlie Day. Right? I think Charlie Day is freaking hilarious.
All card.
Chris Pratt. I do enjoy Chris Pratt. I have seen some other things like the very first trailer. You didn't really hear kind of an accent. But like other trailers that have come out, and you've heard it a little bit more because you've heard him talk a little bit more. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
He's the only one I got a problem with. I think the only one I'm nervous about. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going with open mind, just thinking of like, hey, I'm there with my kid. Like I said, his girlfriend's coming into town with him, and so it's me, her, him, Lizzie. We're gonna sit there and enjoy our afternoon together. Maybe we'll get in some ice skating beforehand, and then we'll do the show, and then I'll report back and let you know what I think.
Yeah, Jeff, I just think they really nailed the look from what I can tell. Oh, yeah, no, the look. That's the way you do a Mario movie, right? You don't do it like they did back with, John Leguizamo and them back in the day, right?
No
now
offense.
The live action crap. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
It's an animated movie, right? That needs to be animated to get it right. Mario's not going to say the end. Mario's not going to say the end is going to say game over. Game over. I just bought a pet termite, named him Clint. Clint eats wood.
Everybody welcome Billy Joe to the house. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Hold on. And this week's dad joke is brought to you by JB Carts. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram and at jbcarts.com. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Billy Joe. But it looks like, I don't know, for some reason it brought it back to where it made me think of like old school Mario, not like obviously, 8-bit or 16-bit or whatever, but like Mario World. When it was on
Super Nintendo or 64 or Cube?
The Cube.
Okay.
And that's what it kind of looked like. And I was like, okay, it looked very enjoyable. I can't wait to watch it. But yeah, when I saw the commercial for it and said, okay, well, let me see if I can get it, because I'm not off all next week. I'm just off a couple of days, right?
Okay.
So I got to work in golf. I got to work in freaking, this and that. And I'm trying to cram like 6 months in, because my kid, he couldn't fly in during Christmas because, everything got shut down, right? Like when all hell broke loose, flights were being canceled and delayed. He was at the airport pissed. I mean, he was so mad. So what do we got here? How about them Chiefs? Billy Joe, I don't know if follow just work. I don't even have Facebook open.
I don't either. But
so if it responded, I'm sorry, man. You've been with us for a long time. How about this?
If it responded, tell us how long. How's that sound? Tell us how long. Tell us. Copy and paste.
Billy Joe, do you have a koozie, sticker, T-shirt, or whatever from us?
I don't know that he does.
I think you need to get something from us. And if you want something, I think about 1,000 days. How many have in 3 years?
Right. Billy Joe, shoot us your address. We're gonna send you some with a shirt size. Address with a shirt size.
Mm-hmm. Get you a nice soft shirt.
Get you a little thank you package. How's that sound?
Yeah. You like beer too? How about beer? Huh. See, boilers, it should work. Oh, you know what? I don't have it set up on here. Oh, I had it set up on the other one, but not on here.
So about them Chiefs. So far they've lost Juju Smith-Schuster and McCall Hardeman. Who do they have as a wide receiver?
Nobody. Travis Kelce. They don't need nobody else.
I mean, you got to have someone else. You have to have wide receivers line up, right? Like, so? you're just gonna run the goal line every time.
I don't know. I mean, yeah. Just throw it. Just have a guy run the flat. No one cares who it is.
I did see a meme that said Lamar Jackson next season. And it was Pat Mahomes handing the ball off to him as a running back.
Oh, Jesus.
Hard to believe Bama is out, but Roll Tide anyways. I mean, Bama's out because they suck. Well, doesn't matter. He'll put it in your hands if you want.
Oh, hey, Jesus.
Let's go be wide receivers for the Chiefs. How's that sound? You win?
Yeah. I'm setting up a followage command.
Okay. Billy Joe's in. All right. So there's their 3 receivers. Me, Rapid Dave, and Billy Joe.
Oh my God. I'm just running. Yeah, flat like corners and stuff. Just call me Slant Man, because that's all I'm doing.
All I'm doing is running button hooks.
Yeah, see, it's more Sky Moore Valdez. Heard they were getting they're not getting OBJ just signed with the Jets, I thought.
No, not yet.
He didn't? Hopkins, no. I heard Hopkins might be going to New England. That's what I heard.
Here's the last I saw. They were wanting a second rounder and extra assets. And then I saw earlier today, is like, turns out they might not be getting that second rounder and access more assets. It might be more like around a 5th or a 6th round pick. And I'm like, what? For D-Hop?
Unbelievable.
If that's what's going to take to get D-Hop, I don't care what team you're on. I'll give up a 5th or a 6th rounder for D-Hop. Like, Jeff, I'll walk a slant, not sure about running.
I got a nice little jog to me. You know what I mean? It's not a walk. It's not a sprint.
It's the power walk where you have there's at least one part of a foot touching the ground at all times. Yeah, you see those guys at like 3:00 in the morning during the Olympics just going to town.
I think I just pulled something doing that. Like, I feel like I just wiggled something loose. It's not good. It's not good.
You probably did.
Now I feel like such a
Jeff, a waddle. It kind of is a little bit of a waddle. Waddle. Power walk for the win. That's right.
I got a big old ass, so it just takes a lot to shake it. You know what I'm saying?
And once you get it going, good luck stopping it.
Yeah.
I can't have trouble unhitching that trailer these days.
I just realized that, I'm in the wrong thing. Anyways, all right, F it. I'm screwed. I'm done. Done. Shutting it down. What are you, Billy Joe? Don't put your
Whoa. Block that. Get rid of that.
No. Delete it, Billy Joe. Delete it. All right, I'll delete it. There we go.
Send us a private message, sir.
Yeah. Jeez, come on, man.
Private.
You know what? Don't do anything. If that's the address, I got it. Okay, I got it. No, I don't want I don't want your social security number. Don't put it out there either. Jesus.
Yeah, just make sure you send over your SSN, your date of birth.
No,
mother's maiden name.
God. Just send me a message, man. Got it. I want more celebrities in the power walking. Paul Rudd versus Pharrell. Where the hell did you grab those two names from?
They're big celebrities.
Big celebrities.
Paul Rudd.
Pharrell still a thing? Oh, Will Ferrell?
Ferrell, not Pharrell. Not Pharrell on the bench. Guys, what's up? Bank routing number next. Yeah, routing number and account number. Yeah, just shoot that over.
Damn it, Billy Joe. I'm trying to make sure there we go. I think I deleted it. So, okay.
Yeah, it shows deleted. It shows.
I have it in the chat, but I deleted it. So I don't have to I don't have to look at it. Like, oh my God.
Someone's giving up content somewhere.
It's not like we couldn't find it anyways. I mean, hell, everything's on the internet, shit. And you can find out anything, especially addresses like where people live. But
all I have to do is cross-reference Bubba Hotep merchandise and where it's shipped to.
What's the number one address Bubba Hotep shit is sent to?
L Stud's in the house. You're doing great, pal. Thank you, buddy.
What's up, bud? How are you?
Stud? How's the car slinging life treating you, buddy? You doing good? Slinging some cars?
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
I'll put you in a car so cheap you didn't know you bought yourself a car.
Yeah. This car's so cheap, I'm paying you.
Jesus. I don't know. We're talking about getting new cars and stuff like that. Of course, Lizzie is. I really never am.
She's always talking about getting a new car.
Yeah. And I think she's going to delay it. And I'm like, you are? And she's, yeah, I guess so. And, I was like, all right. I mean, you can trade, your car. Both of our cars are paid for. And then I have my truck. And I was like, I think I'm going to somehow work my truck into getting me another car or something like that. And I was like, because at first I was just going to trade it in for like that Harley that I saw. Right. Last time we were up at there's Harley Davidson dealership, Maverick Harley in Carrollton, Texas. We're there along with, now we're not set up in a tent or anything like that, but just to let you know, Outfit Brewing is set up there the third Wednesday of every single month out there singing free beer.
One of the two. Yeah. We got two different answers on that one.
Yeah. They're out there slinging beer. It's awesome. We're going to be out there every time, whenever we can, right? For the second or third Wednesday. We'll definitely post and let everybody know if we're going to be out there. So if you're local, you want to come on out, hang out with us, have a beer or two before the show, and then we come back to the house. Not everybody come back to the house. Me and Alan come back to the house, have a beer, and then do the show. But, we were out there, a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I think we're just going to I brought the truck out. I was like, maybe I'll just trade it in tonight. I was like, Idle's just sitting there in the in the glove box. I'm like, I think I might get a motorcycle tonight. It's been a while since I had one, but it's like,
Marty said free beer. It is free beer, Marty.
Bruh.
It is. You just got to scan the QR code and register and just show them that. And it's not free drinks. There's some liquor if that's your poison. But I highly recommend the Outfit beers. Highly recommend it. Dude, I got out commission dispute with the dealership I was at. I sold 3 or 4 new cars and didn't make anything. I was so pissed. So I walked away.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you walk around going, Q?
Just keying all the cars.
You, right?
Damn, that sucks, man. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear it.
Jumped up on top of a new Honda and just took a dump on the windshield.
God, I hope you put that clear coat on this. Well, yeah, so Marty, free beer. Not only free beer, like Alan said, it's free drinks too. Yeah, he said free drinks. They had like a full bar going out there, and they're just back. You had a DJ there. We went like for their St. Patty's Day party, and so everybody they're playing all kinds of music, but a lot of Irish and then some local
Irish bike night.
Yeah. Holy moly. It was really cool. And so I'm definitely want to go back. Did you see the sunroof? Yeah. I'm so old, I call it a moonroof still.
A moonroof. And then you just start thinking about Wash, and you're like, I miss Wash.
Well, yeah. So yeah, we try to go to local events and whatnot. And then obviously when we hooked up with Outfit Brewing, we were reviewing a Brutal Beer Works beer. It was a collab they had with Outfit Brewing out of Dallas, Texas. And then when we posted the video, Outfit's like, hey, don't forget to try the other one. The other half of this collab, it's coming out, this day. I was like, okay. I was like, shit, I'll go down there and get it. So went down there and got it, checked in, rolled in kind of when they were close to being closing and whatnot, had a beer, looked around. I was like, I could definitely come back to this place. And then, of course, we tag him in the video and they're like, hey, I'm going to be out here, giving out drinks and stuff all night at Maverick. You guys should roll by if you're close. I'm like, I live in Carrollton, bro. It's like,
at first you're like, nah. And I was like, hey, how far is it away from your house? You're like, 5 minutes, bro. I was like, so we're going, right? And you're like, yeah, we're going. Like,
I was like, nah, I'm out, man. I don't want
to. We don't want to set the expectation that we'll show up. We want to keep the expectation level low, right? Invite us out to your event. We'll shoot you down real quick. But then we'll have a little side conversation like, hey, we're going to go, right? Well, yeah, they said. Well, they also said free beer. Well, free beer. So, I mean, I guess we're kind of obligated to go at this point, right? Yeah. Like,
we got liquored up pretty quick. We only had a couple, but
we had 3 beers, so we had to have 3. We had to try them all.
I bet y'all are good at selling cars. You could sell a Chevy to a Mr. Henry Ford. I never got into the selling cars thing. You know what I mean? Salesman thing is not one of my, like I've been a credit buyer and things like that. And so you had to sell like certain, I don't know, trying to sell a rate or something like that to a dealer. But for me, I just can't I've got like some social anxiety and I've also got I just feel weird. And so I don't have that little piece that kind of works for that kind of thing. I can't do sales. I can't. Can you, Alan?
I've never done car sales, but I've done like retail sales and stuff like that. Like I used to work at like EB Games back in the day and slinging, the magazine, the card subscriptions with the magazine and pre-sales and things like that. Yeah, I could sell the crap out of that stuff.
That's you're already there. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, you want to be a power up? What is it? Power up for like GameStop or whatever?
So the thing that I used to do when I was at EB Games was I hired a bunch of hot chicks to work, right? I didn't need what they would do is they would process the trade-ins behind the counter, and they were all trained to. I'd be sitting there talking to a guy's like, hey, we got this big game coming out. You want to put your pre-order down? And they'd be like, oh man, I don't know. And I had them all trained where they would turn around. They would most of them get up and look at me like, oh, come on, please reserve it. And they were like, oh okay.
Come on, please reserve it. Alan demands free alcohol at every event using his I'm Pretty Big podcaster card. This guy wants everything for free. Like he even had somebody send him a damn can crusher for free. And
whoa. Don't smirch my name.
Sitting there smashing cans. Like, are you make another video saying thanks or whatever? He goes, yeah, I'm gonna do it every quarter, man. I'm doing it every quarter. That was like 4 years ago.
That's
I'm still using that thing.
You can
sell a ketchup with popsicle set to a woman wearing white gloves. I can't. Let me think of that movie. Oh my god, I can't think of that movie. What is that?
Today, Junior.
Is that what it was?
No, it's not. It's not.
No, it's not.
He was friends with him.
Goes, oh no, is it Tommy Boy?
Yeah.
Tommy Boy, right? It's like
next thing you know, the Tooth Fairy's all hopped up.
Your dad was a legend. He could sell
ice cubes to an Eskimo, right? Was that a thing? Had a discussion with the wife, and she threw a jar of mayonnaise at me. I turned around and yelled, "What the Hellmans?"
Oh God! I'm not hitting it again. So,
that joke's brought to you by Bubba Hotep.
Let's recap real quick because I think we have another beer in us. Tell everybody what you're drinking and give some initial thoughts.
I am drinking Big Country. This is a smoked pecan and vanilla stout coming in at 10% alcohol by volume with the beautiful. I want to go wherever this can image is. Like that's. Oh yeah. Although if you go out there, you got to watch out for bears on cocaine. I'm just saying, like cocaine bear.
And he just got a refill from his Invincible Spencer. I don't know what that means.
But the delicious beer. Slightly picking up the pecans, not a lot. Mostly the vanilla. Got a strong vanilla taste, or not taste, smell. Good vanilla taste, smooth. I mean, for a 10%er, it's going down pretty damn smooth. I'm on my third one right now in 55 minutes. So
nice. Of course, it's Martin House Monday, right? So we both have Martin House beers. I have Astronaut Apocalypse, and this little fellow is coming in at 12%. This is as you can kind of see right there, Imperial Stout with coconut The coconut's definitely mellowing this thing out. There is a little bit of a. I swear to God, I'm drinking a little bit of coffee, right? And I think the coconut and the coffee complement one another very well. 12%. I usually just fight those. I fight the whole time I'm drinking a 12% beer, but I think I'm going to have one more before we call it a night, before we get out of here.
I mean, let's just be honest. It's like you with we talked about this with Henson last week. You don't like whiskey, but you have 12 different types of whiskey in your house right now.
I actually counted the other day.
Okay.
I got 5.
Oh, okay. Again,
I'm just saying because we said it was 6, and I thought it might have been 6.
Hey, I don't like mustard. You know how many different kinds of mustard in my house? 0.
You want to know how many different mustards I have in my house?
You're a mustard guy. You probably have 14 different kinds of mustard.
I've got like 5 or 6.
Didn't Martin House put out something crazy like 20% beer? They did. We reviewed that. Ice Mare. It was a
Imperial mint stout, or Imperial stout, but it was mint flavored.
Right. And it was good. It reminded us a lot of the Listerine breath strips, if you remember those. Let's take it back to the old Listerine breath strips.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they did.
It seriously did. It bit down that alcohol though, because you're drinking a 25% beer, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, like, what the hell am I doing? French mustard is the best. No, it's not. Ploshman's is the best for yellow mustard. That is, but it's the one that looks like a barrel. It's got a red little spin top on the top. I'm telling you right now. Check it out.
How many jars of Grey Poupon do you have?
Maybe just one. Yeah, I like brown. I like brown mustard. I like spicy brown mustard. I like Dijon mustard. I have yellow and maybe 2 yellows in the fridge because they taste different. Like Heinz tastes different than French's. French's taste different than Ploshman's. They all taste it's different. But I do like French.
Okay.
But anyway, that beer, it was good, but we went outside to drink it, right? And then we had a cold front. We had a cold front coming in. So we do this review on YouTube. The video's up on YouTube. It's not very far down. It's a recorded one. So when you go to our page, you don't have to scroll very far. It's one of our quick beer reviews, right? We do quick beer reviews and we post them almost every single day. So if you check us out, if you're on YouTube, follow us, hit the sub. It's free and all this
content.
Probably
a month ago, right? Beginning of February, I think, somewhere around there.
It was so effing cold outside. And of course, we had shorts on because it's show night, and we always wear shorts.
Well, I don't wear pants, so there's that.
But we go through it. We split a 16-ounce can. One, it was so rare to find. Alan went and got it because if they were having it for Ice Fest, but they were like, you know what, people can't make it for that. We're gonna a Friday night. If you come out Friday, you can get it. And so Alan drove right over there and got it, and we had it the following Wednesday. The can art was phenomenal. It was good for a 25% beer. I'll say that, right? It's you drink these things and you want to sip on them.
24. I think it might have been 24. 24 or 25. Yeah.
And it's a beer that's meant to be sipped on. I mean, you're almost getting into distilled spirits at that point. So it's a beer to be sipped on. So we split it, and then we do the review in 5 minutes or less because it's freezing cold outside. But I think I had my Viking hat on, I think, or some shit. I had something else going on, but it was just like it was cold. And it wasn't bad, to be honest with you. But it's like not a beer I'm ever gonna like have again. Obviously, I'll never have it again because it's not around anymore. But it's like, why would I ever find myself drinking this beer in any normal circumstance? But it'll knock your socks off. But it was a real minty. It was super minty. But
let me go ahead. I'm gonna do you guys a favor. Click on that link right there if you want to watch that video.
Yeah. Actually, click on it, give it a thumbs up, and say, hey, put slam-a-lam a ding-dong in the comments or whatever, and maybe we'll send you some swag, like some stickers, some koozies, stuff like that. Yeah, it's super quick. It's not very long. Most of our reviews, we don't go very long. Our live shows will go from anywhere from an hour to 2 hours long. But our quick beer reviews, when we're searching for we're just out there grabbing beers, drinking them, getting our initial thoughts. It's about anywhere from, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes, right? Anyway, maybe
it's
3.
3 minutes and 51 seconds. And Jeff, thank you for that sub, brother. Appreciate it.
Jeff,
coming in with that sub.
Oh, thank you.
3 minutes and 51 seconds is how long that review is. There's the link, guys. Check it out. And again, comment on there. Slam-a-lam-a ding-dong. We'll send you stickers. How's that sound? Stickers.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. All right.
You have to send us a message one way or another so we can get your wherever you want it sent to. We don't ask for your address or where you want it sent. We just want to, or we would just want to know where you want it sent to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some people are like, I'm like, nah, the way when someone wants a print or they want stickers, they want a shirt or something like that, I go, well, where do you want it sent? I don't ever put like, what's your home address? You know what I mean? It just sounds weird. So
so comment that. After you comment it, send an email to strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. And with the address, and we'll send you a sticker.
Maybe a koozie too. We got
Maybe.
some stuff. Yeah, we got some stuff.
We got things.
So there you go. But yeah, just check it out. Cause I'm telling you, like most of these beers we'll go through and we'll sit there and we'll split a 16-ounce beer, sometimes a 24-ounce beer. And then we had a 32-ounce beer once. But we're sitting there just drinking, because there's a ton of local breweries. There's a ton out of state. So, all right. So if you guys are here, you're listening right now.
There's a lot of beer out there in the world.
I'm getting my hands on some beer that is exclusive to the northwestern portion of Arkansas. Right. It was supposed to be some cookie dough beer, some Skittles beer.
Yeah.
It ran out. My person couldn't get up there, so they're coming back with an imperial stout. And they're coming back with something else, like the other beer. I don't know what it's called. Okay. I saw the name. I go, give me one of each. And then, so that's what we'll have next week. So we drink beer from everywhere. From everywhere we can get our hands on it. And we kind of give you an honest review on it. What it's supposed to look like and taste like and things like that. And then if they hit the mark or if they didn't hit the mark. And then, of course, we give it an overall, like, hey, would I drink this again or not drink this again? So we're pretty basic.
Does it get the Fonz, the hey, or not,
Super quick stuff. So, but I feel like I want to do one more shout out because I mean most of our action tonight, even though Boiler's been over here, which we really appreciate. Billy Joe goes from platform to platform.
He rotates through all platforms.
But Old School Wizard and his community is always like top notch. I love having everybody over here. Every time he puts the squads league together, it just it shoots people up and the chat up and whatnot. And just can't say enough good things about Old School. So Old School, you're still, just a legend. Love watching your streams. And if you don't know who we're talking about, you're not paying attention because we always drop his link in the chat. He has his own command on my channel as well. And he's going to have his own here as well in that as well. There you go. So Old School 2.0. And, I love what he's doing, right? He's just bringing people together to play Fortnite and hang out and have a good time. That's what he's doing. So.
Molson, yeah, he is okay.
Yeah. Molson's better. I'll tell you that because Molson's the one that's carrying it. Molson's got to be either just exhausted from carrying all their asses. Him and Marty, Marty's kind of over there just kind of shooting at the ground, shooting in the air, shooting the ground, shit like that. They're on me, bro. I'm in trouble. Come get me, whatever. But yeah,
so Molson's the guy that goes in there and just drags something out every time, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So he's pretty vicious at the game. Old School's really good too, right? Old School is one that he taught me how to build, taught me all this other stuff. But yeah, even when they play, it's like, oh my God, I just they're crazy, man. They're crazy. But yeah, big shout out to him. And obviously he shares this out into his community on Discord, and then the people come over. Even the show, it was 20 minutes, 15 minutes before he was even starting. And people were already in the chat saying hello, hi. B from O was in here, Buckeye Bunny. So just want to say thank you so much for obviously the people he has and what he does for us. He'll throw it back. Oh, you guys are amazing for whatever. But yeah, no, he's seriously here for us. Old Man Jersey was in here as well. Just want to make sure I had that name out there.
Yep, Old Man Jersey, Buckeye Bunny, Guppy. Guppy's been in here like the whole time.
Yeah, Guppy. Big shout out to Guppy. So, but yeah. But yeah, the beer's going down pretty good. BC beer reviews in the house. What's up? How we doing? Cheers. BC, what are you drinking tonight? What's on tap? What do you got in your hand? We're drinking a couple stouts from Martin House Brewing out of Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, no problem. Just what I tell everybody this, and I met Old School a long time ago. Like I think it was over. Me and him been chatting for over 2 years, hanging out, talking, phone calls, text messages, everything. I'm heading up there later this year, And it's like, when you meet good people, they're good. You know what I mean? You gravitate to them, and you share thoughts, you collab, and things like that. And Old School is good people. So
he's great people.
mm-hmm.
What was that, Marty's? I've always have him one shot, and Molson comes in and pickaxe them.
Yeah. That's what there's before he's one shot, bro. And I remember I think it was Killa Clowns was like rolling through. He go, he's one shot, bro. He just got me. He one shot, and he goes in there and has to zap him like 45 times. He goes, he wasn't one shot, you idiot.
BC beer reviews. I'm drinking Two Hearted Ale from Bell's Beers. I fucking love that beer, bro. Dude, that beer is so delicious. I love the Two Hearted Ale. Two Hearted Ale. The double Two Hearted Ale is good, and the light-hearted ale. All three versions of that are great. I just love Bell's Brewing. Like I think Bell's Brewing is just the bee's knees.
It's good. It's definitely good beer. I was at happy hour on Thursday, and I was like, hey, talking to another guy, and he finds out that I like craft beer, and he likes it as well, and whatever. And he goes, "What are you drinking?" I go, "I told him to dig me up a Kolsch or whatever back there," and he ends up giving me a Hef. He goes, "You did?" I go, "Yeah, but it's all stat, so I'm in on that." And he's like, "Yeah, you've had that before." I go, "Dude, I celebrate their entire catalog." But he was drinking Bell's, the Two Hearted Ale, and he goes, "Man, it's so good." I go, "It is good." He goes, "You had it?" I go, "Yes, I've had it." It's like
my co-host on my shitty podcast is very adamant that I drink it. That and the double hearted and the light hearted and yeah.
I mean, I was at a one of those tap houses down the street from here, and they was like, "Hey, I got to get this keg out of here. You want to help me float it? And if you float it tonight, you don't have to pay." I go, "Then just keep them coming, my man.
Keep them coming, bro."
And they had a 200 ale they were trying to get out, and they were like, "It's so close. It's time to shift it out and get it." I'm like, "Okay, it's fine." And so I was like sitting there drinking that. I was like, "Oh, it's."
I'm right there with you, BC. Yeah, I can't get enough. You know what? We got to do it. We got to revisit it. That's what we need to do. We need to revisit the Two Hearted Ale. I'll pick up 6-pack.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? When we first started, we were getting things on a national level. There was some local breweries and things like that we would go to and whatever. But I think the pandemic actually expanded us a lot. Like where we like, hey, we're going to this brewer, we're going to this brewer, we're going to this one. And we kept it really local.
You hit up the Dallas side, I hit up the Fort Worth side. We every Saturday, right? Like pretty much every Saturday, I'd hit up all the breweries on the Fort Worth side. You hit them all up on the Dallas side, and we would meet. We'd meet at Hoppenstein and exchange beers and buy beers from them, and we did that almost like every week because we were just you're picking up a bunch of beers from a bunch of different breweries. We're both visiting 5 to 6 breweries in a day. You're spending 6-7 hours driving around, visiting all these breweries, meeting, exchanging the beers. We were doing a lot more beer reviews back then because that was our only way of interacting with people, was us jumping online and having a beer. So
everybody was at home.
Right. Yeah. And it was also that, and our families were tired of dealing with us and talking to us. So it was super. It's like, "Hey babe, I'm going to go do a beer review." Yeah, no, go. You're not getting away from me enough right now. I need you to go and do a beer review. Like sometimes it'd be like, "Hey, don't you got to do a beer review tonight?" Yeah, I do.
Dave, we hope you can even. I mentioned this earlier. I would love to be in the Old School Squads League. Saturday mornings are rough for me. I don't have kids or anything like that, but I'm the maintenance guy around here, right? So I work every day of the week, and then I'm the guy. Lizzie fired the pool guy. Lizzie fired the damn lawn guy. She fires every.
Didn't you tell her to? Because you couldn't tell them that they were fired.
The pool guy could.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, fine. And so now I had to learn how to do this and do that, and so. Saturday mornings kind of just it's got me by the short curlies, right? And I can't do anything about it, but I would like to do it because I mean, hell, I used to stream Saturday and Sunday morning. I used to get the big old cup of coffee, sit there and paint. I used to play games. I would paint. I would prep things, and I had the most fun, to be honest with you, doing stuff like that on Saturday and Sunday morning.
I might try and get. You know what? If the next one's not during a softball season, I'll see what I can do to get in on that.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. They have a blast. I had him up on the TV this past week. Listen, folks, everybody has YouTube on their television. You don't have to, if you're worried about, oh, I got to do this on my phone or whatever, put it up on your TV. Put it up on your TV, watch, and just listen to the interaction and listen. And let old school just take those worries out of your mind as
I'll
you're out
tell
there
you
in the garage.
Here's what I miss. I miss the old school flights.
Mm.
Because that was a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Like you picked your seats, the wait staff would come around, the flight attendants would come around, drink call. It was always a good time. Not to mention, like for forever, he crashed the plane every time when he landed. The first time he landed, his stream kicked out. Like his stream went down when he landed it. And he comes back and he's all excited. And everyone's like, "What just happened? Your stream went down." He's like, "What? What do you mean my stream went down?" "Bro, your stream went down. No one saw you land."
I just dropped his link in the chat. I highly recommend him. He's not a sponsor of this stream or anything like that. He's a massive supporter, and we are a sponsor of him.
Marty, I was on every flight and stuck in the restroom. Oh no.
Marty kept getting up, going to the bathroom. Like we're over there. Hey, we're sitting back on like row 31, having some drinks, grabbing some ass as they walk by and whatnot. It's like, man, we're having a blast back here. Hell, even Rumley was at first class.
Yeah. Guppy, I got you guys on my side monitor while I play Call of Duty. Hey, we're more than excited to be the side chick. We celebrate that.
Man,
we don't deserve to be your number one. No.
I don't think there's anything better than being a side. I love being a side. It's awesome. It's like phenomenal. Because you know why? You know why you're a side? Because you're better than the main. They don't want to give up that. You're better.
Well, you're stuck with the main. Like there's something committed you to the main, right?
Yeah.
Like, like I don't know, whatever. But the side, there's no commitment there. Like if you just decide, you know what, I'm done. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm done too. I'm just a side. Whatever.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty damn good. But
yeah. Big shout out. I do like Robin more than Batman. Oh.
I'm a Robin guy. I've got a Robin poster hanging up on my wall. Like, but that's like the poster that I have is from the second comic book I ever bought.
Yeah.
And it was a Robin -- 1. It was a limited series.
Which Robin? Are we talking
this is Tim Drake. This is
Tim
Drake.
I'm asking Guppy.
Okay.
Guppy, which Robin are you more of a fan of? Just any Robin? Or is there Tim Drake? Or is it Dick Grayson?
I mean, they're all good, right? So you got Dick Grayson, right? Who was the best of all the Robins. Who's Nightwing. Who's freaking awesome, right? You've got
season coming up on HBO Max's April 16th, I think.
Yeah. You got Tim Drake, who was he's still Robin to this day. Tim Drake is. But he's really great. You've got Jason Todd, short period of being Robin, but became Red Hood. Pretty awesome. And then you've got Damian right now. Damian Wayne. I mean, come on. That dude's a psychopath. You got to love him.
For Batman, we've talked about this many times.
We've done this over on Part-Time Nerd. It's Keaton for us.
Yeah, Keaton. But I'll tell you what, Adam West is a very, very close second.
Oh, buddy.
He's going to be always in our hearts. And but yeah, no. Listen, the Batman trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, and things like that was phenomenal. I was so excited. I loved every one of them. But I still have to go back to Batman '89. It's just a part of my childhood, right?
I'm looking forward to the Flash movie because of the Keaton Batman, right? The Flash, not so much. I'm not big on Ezra Miller's Flash. And this is before all the I'm a really bad person stuff. This was just in the Justice League. I didn't really care for his Flash that much. But his Flash is bringing me back, getting me Michael Keaton Batman again. So I'm all in. I'm all in because of Keaton.
Nice.
So, well, Jason Todd, Guppy, yeah, love me some Jason Todd. So all the different Robins they all have their different aspects, right? They're different points or different things they're better at and things like that. I do enjoy them all. Tim Drake does hold a special place in my heart because, again, he was the first Robin that I got into. Right,
Tim
that was
Drake?
Tim Drake. Tim Drake,
Okay.
because it was Robin issue number 1. It was a 5-issue limited series that I got.
That's probably worth some dough there, pal.
No, it's not. It's not really.
Oh, geez. Okay.
No. Again, I've bought. I still have my original one that I bought. I don't have the poster from the original one I bought because when I was I hung it up on my wall then. But since then, I picked up out at Pastime. I've actually picked up 2 more copies of it, and they both had the poster in it. And I pulled the poster out of one of them, and it's framed on my wall now. So
nice, real nice.
I'm getting ready to have a little Robin section on my wall because I got some Robin action figures and pops and stuff that I'm going to put in this one little section on the wall directly in front of me. So
you can look at his little bulging short shorts all day.
Oh, they're so bulging.
It's so bulging.
I have an original 15-inch action figure of Keaton Batman from '89. That is freaking awesome, Marty.
That's what I was saying. I go, that's probably worth some dough. And you're like, no, it's not.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my Robin comic. I was like,
no, I was talking about that.
Yeah, that probably is. Yeah, all right, for sure.
Before we go, we got these beers. We're going to finish them on our own time, but we've already had 3 or 4. I think Alan's on his 4th. I'm on my 3rd.
I am on my 4th.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up. Like if you get your hands on this, I have Martin House Astronaut Apocalypse. It's an Imperial Stout with coconut. We're talking 12% ABV. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I highly recommend it. Actually, it's really good. So
I've had that before, and I don't know if it was just me drinking it or us drinking it together. I'd have to go back and double check the tape, but it's a good beer. I remember having it, and it was really good. I mean, you're bringing in with the title 2 things that I'm like, okay, astronauts and apocalypse. Come on, and you combine those, yeah. It's got cool can art, but I'm drinking Big Country, and it's a smoked pecan vanilla stout that's delicious, coming in at 10% alcohol by volume. Great beer, just really damn good.
Well, we're gonna get out of here again. Old School, thank you so much. Appreciate all the love. Alan, you got anything to say before we get out of?
I love you guys.
There you
go. Old School, I had my first Yingling. They started having them in my area not long ago. Congratulations.
Drink all the different variations. Drink them all. Black and blonde them all.
Have a great Tuesday, everyone. Yeah, you too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to tune in Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be talking the NCAA tournament, NFL free agency. What else? There was other stuff. Baseball season starting. You know what? Umpires are getting too big for their britches. Okay. We're actually going to do a review, a quick beer review after this, and we're going to talk about that. So make sure you have the noties on. That will post sometime in the next couple days. But umps are getting too big for their britches. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. But thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapper Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to Strikeout Beer.